I'm Daniel, and this is Blackbird Performance, my YouTube channel where I'll be playing around with cars and anything else I feel like. This car here is my 1998 Honda Civic. It's been built to compete in the D Series Cup, run by Jonathan Chow and Chris, and it's a well set up little package. It has plenty of nice mods which we'll go through shortly, and plenty more mods to come. And now that I've introduced myself in the car, how about I give you a quick rundown on all the mods that have been done and what our plans are heading into the future. We'll start with the interior. As you can see, this car started life as a automatic. It has been converted to a manual with all 3 pedals. It has a Nardi steering wheel and a pretty stripped out interior. While I was stripping out the interior, I also added this Sparco Sprint seat. It's very comfortable, holds me in nice and tight for the corners, and makes driving this car a lot easier with the G-forces it is capable of. Speaking of its G-forces, it is made possible due to the Advan 8009s with BC Racing coilovers and virtually the whole hard race suspension catalogue of arms. It also has hard race front and rear sway bars. Brakes have also been upgraded to the 280mm Mini Cooper rotors with CRV calipers using Power Stop powder coated calipers and track day spec brake pads. To keep those brake pads cool, first of many honed development components sitting under there, ducting air to the brakes. Onto what many would consider the heart of the car, under the Husky hood here, is a D16Y4 with a Mini-Me conversion using a D16Y1 cylinder head, Y8 intake, cam and ECU. It has an exhaust that came off an X6 spec show car, as well as an aluminium radiator to help keep things cool. Up the back of the engine bay here, we also have a honed brake booster delete. This allows controlling the brake pedal under track conditions a lot easier. Now for safety, we have this nice fire extinguisher mounted in front of the passenger seat using a honed developments fire extinguisher mount. And to help keep track of lap times, we have this Racebox lap timer drag timing device. It's good for reviewing data and seeing how fast you can go at the track. Now why don't I jump in and take you for a quick drive so you can hear the sounds of the Honda people. Now what are my plans for this Civic moving forward? I want to go faster. Like most people who are in racing, I want to go faster. It's had all the suspension done. It's got about as good as wheel and tyre package on it that I can fit under it for the moment. So what does that leave left to do? Well, I need more power or better gear ratios. I have plans for both. For now, we're going to add some power, and I'm going to do that using this. A 2002 Honda Civic VI. I'm going to be using the 1.7 litre D17A2 out of this and building a high compression stroker motor for my EK. So I will have a 1.7 litre displacement with VTEC and 12.5 to 1 compression. Now, how are we going to do this? I'm going to be building this motor using the pistons out of the American GX model Civic. This will take the compression up to around 12.5 to 1. I will then probably bump it just a little bit further by getting the surfaces cleaned up for the head and the block. Going to be keeping the coil on plug ignition system from this car and upgrading it using the honed trigger kit. Using the honed trigger kit will make it possible to use a D16 Y8 cam in this engine. Doing that, I can get a large selection of cams, in this case going for a Brian Crowler Stage 2 naturally aspirated cam. I will also be putting in the D16 Y8 intake using a Skunk Pro intake manifold. Now that's enough talking out of me about my projects. I will see you all next time, where I'll be doing some last minute prep to my Civic, getting ready for the final round of D-Series Cup. See you then.